What made Bart cry so much? For failing a series of exams, Bart was labeled mentally retarded. However, tomorrow's exam is his last chance, because he's been playing with his friends before, so he didn't study. He had no choice but to pray that the god of time would forgive him for a day. After lights out, a snowflake fell from the sky. The god of time heard Bart's prayer. Early in the morning, Marge woke up Bart and told him the good news. Bart was overjoyed to hear the one-day suspension. He picked up his gear and decided to go out and play in the snow, but Lisa stopped him. Lisa had heard Bart praying. She told Bart that since the god of time had given you a chance, you should make the most of it. Bart went back to his room and looked out the window. Everyone is having a great time. He froze for a moment, but then he came back to his senses. He locked himself up to study, but even then, he got distracted. He finished the exam. The invigilator took away his answer sheet and started marking it. Bart scored 59 points. At that moment, he couldn't hold back his tears. All the teacher could do was comfort him.
Oh, now I know how George Washington felt when he surrendered Fort Necessity to the French in 1754.
What?
The teacher was shocked. Bart had applied what he had learned in his life. He deserved extra credit. In an instant, Bart's anxiety was gone. He rushed out of the classroom excitedly. Everyone was happy for him. Never make a deal with the devil, because you don't know what the deal might end up doing. The Simpsons' home has been haunted lately. Every night, scary writing appears on the walls. Even the toys have been arranged in spooky characters. To get to the bottom of it, Homer installed a camera in the room. In the middle of the night, something really weird happens. The covers on their bodies levitated in the air. Homer was hit several times on the head with the club, but he didn't react until a loud bang came from downstairs. Homer rushed downstairs and fell flat on his face. The sight downstairs was shocking. Things gradually went wrong. The Simpsons called the police to investigate, but the more they analyzed, the more fearful Marge looked. Suddenly, the policeman appeared to be possessed by an evil spirit. He came back as a skeleton. In the middle of the night, the demon reappeared. This time he decided to take Maggie away. That's when Marge appeared, and the devil took on his original form. It all started when Marge were kids. Little Marge accidentally discovered that her sisters had summoned the demon. In order to save her sisters, she made a deal with the demon, and the price was her favorite child. Suddenly, Homer stepped forward. He chose to make a deal with the devil for the sake of his children. And then, he paid the price. What if there was a black hole in your house? Homer would stick his hand in there without a care in the world. He'd strangle his son for laughing at him. Bart would throw his math homework in, but he tried several times, but it didn't work. He'd have to throw in his math teacher. Marge, as a housewife, would have thrown in the leftovers. No wonder Maggie likes pacifiers. Look at that, even black holes love them. Don't underestimate the power of a black hole. A black hole can swallow a house, or it can destroy the world. Originally, this black hole was discovered by Lisa. She saw that black holes can swallow humans, so she took it with her. The black hole destroyed everything in its path. Some people are both sad and happy. Lisa put the black hole in the basement, but even in the basement, there are repercussions. Bart's breakfast was swept away by the black hole, even Marge's bread. Soon the black hole engulfed the Simpsons' house. People who came to watch were swept up in it. The black hole grew bigger and bigger. It swallowed everything. It even swallowed the entire town of Springfield. Maggie was still struggling. Her pacifier was sucked up by the black hole. The black hole loved it. Suddenly, it was forbidden, and the black hole grew smaller. And what happened to those who were swept away by the black hole?